Hi and hello, I'm David Logan, your IT geek based here in Annan, Scotland, United Kingdom. We're here again for another video, week number 12. I'm here with Willie Nicol. Hello Willie, how are you and where are you?
Hi David, I'm very well, thank you. My name is Willie Nicol. I'm in Troon, south east of Scotland, where we have had thunder and lightning.
Thunder and lightning? Keep it there please. Don't need any thunder and lightning here in South Scotland. It is warm today. Week 12, Willie. Last week we had a topic from yourself. This week it's my turn to answer your question. Do you have a question for me?
I do indeed, David. I was asked by a friend who's looking for a new laptop as she intends to become self-employed, and asked me my advice, and I was only able to give her very brief bullet points. So what would you suggest are the criteria you look for if you're going to buy a new laptop?
So firstly, please congratulate your friend on the step into self-employment. I wish her best of luck in the job. Laptops come in various sizes, varied shapes and sizes. You have laptops that can become attached and be tablet or a laptop. Or you can have one physical device, but it folds in nicely. We'll keep to the basic standard laptop, where it's all one bit, and it folds in like that. So the first thing to consider is, does your contact, are they going to use it day in, day out? Are they sure they want a laptop?
Yes, they do want a laptop because although she'll be working from home, there will be occasions when lockdown is lifted, she will have to go and see clients and take her laptop with her.
Okay. My preference, but I'm greedy, is I have a desktop computer at home. So I'm sitting at home a lot, I do a lot of typing and number crunching. And I'm out and about, I've got a laptop with me. But we'll stick to laptop, I'm digressing as I do here. So laptops, we need to understand it's like driving a car or going from point A to point B. What do we want that laptop to do? If it's general admin, I always say assume. I shouldn't say assume because it makes an ass of me. It's doing documents, web browsing, maybe check emails. For that, I would suggest Windows 10, which is the current operating system for Microsoft. There's Apple Mac lovers out there. For your information, Molly, and the viewers, I don't look at Apple Macs. A decision I made a number of years ago. I've got nothing against them, it's just personal choice. If we stick to Windows, we've got various options to look at. The screen size. We've got the capacity of the hard drive. That's the hard drive that stores all your photos, all your emails, your operating system, the engine of the laptop, the software part of it that holds your Excel, your Word. Everybody knows Word, Excel. Is that a good assumption to make? Word, everybody knows Word and Excel?
I think the majority of people probably use some sort of a Microsoft product. I personally use Excel and Word, PowerPoint occasionally, but yeah, I think we want the facility to use that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So carrying on, we're talking about RAM, random access memory. What is that for? So random access memory it allows you to have numerous programs open. Say Word, Excel, email open. You may have various windows open for your internet browser. that's another topic for another day. But you can have like Google Chrome, you can have Mozilla Firefox, Internet Explorer, or the new Windows 10 one. I can't remember the name off the top of my head now. But you have a number of these different windows open, including the other stuff. This is all stored in your RAM. So the bigger the RAM you have, the more of these programs, apps you can have open and have operating at once. Okay.
Yep.
Your hard drive, we touched upon on previous video, I can't remember which one now, but you have SSD drives and normal physical drives. Going forward, I would strongly suggest going for SSD. Yes, they are more expensive, but they last longer. Do you know why?
I remember you saying they don't have any moving parts.
Correct. So SSD is solid state drive, no moving parts. Whereas if you think about our bodies, our physical bodies, we get tear and wear. What's that? It's where the movement is in the elbow or the hips or the neck sometimes. Or my eyes at night time and I need to go to sleep. That's not tear and wear, sorry. But yeah, so that's why I would, yes, it is more expensive, but at least it'll last longer. So one thing to note there, I'll definitely recommend SSD. For people on a budget, a low budget, you can get 1 terabyte drive. That's about 100,000 gigabyte. Loads of capacity for a low price. The average lifespan of a laptop is 3 years with one of those drives in. If you have an SSD, you're probably looking at least another 2 years. The SSDs are expensive. It could double the price of a laptop in no time. Depends on what capacity you pick. So generally start from anything from 64 gigabyte, 125, 250, or 500 gigabyte. Depends what you need. For starters, I would probably recommend 125 gigabyte solid state drive for the new user. But you've got to think, it goes back to the original question. What are they going to use it for? If they're going to do a lot of videos like you and I, and a lot of photos, that's going to take a lot of capacity of that hard drive. So maybe move up the next stage, SSD. If you're just doing documents and spreadsheets, keep it a small one. So we've looked at random access memory, RAM, looked at the hard drive. Did we touch upon screen size?
Yeah, you talked about the screen size, yeah.
So screen size, you've got to think the size of a laptop. Now you're saying your person, yes, they'll be working from home mostly at the start, as we're still in lockdown in Scotland currently. But when you go to move about, go to see clients, you've got to think the bigger the laptop, the heavier that is. So the bigger the screen, the heavier that laptop's going to be. Now this is another reason why I use a computer. I have a small 10-inch netbook. Netbook doesn't have a DVD drive, optical drive in. It's basically a screen, but you can take it apart and be a tablet. I got it small because it's light in weight and easy to move around. It doesn't cause any damage. But when I'm in the home office, I'm using the home computer, monitor, keyboard, and desktop, and mouse. So there's loads of questions there. I can't answer your question truly. Just kind of steer you, advise you to pass the information on to your friend, your contact.
Yep, thanks for that. I did hint at that to her, that a compromise between having a nice big screen when you're sitting at home would mean that it's heavy to lug about if you go outside. So most stores, Carrie's, PC World, all that kind of thing, will give you the information. How heavy is it? How physically big is it? And then we'll give you all the details about the RAM, SSD or hard drive, the amount of memory in your hard drive, the amount of memory in your RAM. My recollection, I'm not trying to correct you here, was that the hard drive memory goes up in multiples of 64. So your 64, 128, 256, 512, you can probably tell me why that is. The random access memory seems to go up in multiples of 4. So 4 is quite small, 8 is probably ideal, and then above that, you're getting into kind of serious money. But as you say, it depends what you want to use it for. How long is a piece of string?
Yeah, that's my egg timer going off. I'm learning to cook today.
Well, that's for next week.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, give you a quick rundown there. So why does it go up in multiples of 8, like 8, 16, 32, 64? Why does it do that? Okay, so do you know what a byte is? A byte of information.
A byte, B-Y-T-E?
Correct.
No.
Yes.
I just know there's bytes and kilobytes and megabytes and all that stuff.
Okay, so a byte is a unit of digital information that actually consists of 8 bits. Now, the byte was the number of bits used to encode a single character of text in a computer.
Okay.
And for this reason, it's the smallest addressable unit of memory in any computer architecture. So you see why now where the 8 comes from. So it goes 8, 16, da 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 da.
Got it, thank you.
So it's not decimal, like 10, 20, 30, sorry, 10, 20, 40, 80. It goes 8, 16, da 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 da. But you can convert it back into decimal. Make note, and we'll talk about that in another video. Make note of it now.
Okay, thank you.
I'm pointing to you, and I'm looking down here at the screen. Anyway, right. So I think that's it for this week. We're kind of run out of time there. It was well addressed. Another quick question, or are you?
No, I think I've bored you long enough, David. That's very kind of you. It's a lot clearer to me now.
Yeah, so fantastic. It's week number 12, as I said. Amazing how we keep going. The sun is out. No thunderstorms here today. Fantastic. Thank you to the viewer for watching. Please encourage your people you're connected to. Go to our YouTube channel, subscribe to it, have a good laugh. Please, we're getting more and more interaction on our Facebook page, which is fantastic. Keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing, keep watching this channel for next week's video. Best thing of all, have a great weekend, everybody. Goodbye from me and Willie.
Goodbye, all.